In Doctor Strange 2, Elizabeth Olsen's alternate Scarlet Witch design transformed her into the Mother of Demons. Wanda Maximoff, played by Elizabeth Olsen, might have looked very different. One of the most gifted and accomplished actors to work on a Marvel movie set is Elizabeth Olsen. She has prepared for her career in a way that is uncommon for someone with her degree from New York University, and whether or not she is performing in the air, this is evident in her performances. She is one of the most psychologically complicated characters to emerge from the entire comic book series, having portrayed Wanda Maximoff for more than 5 years. Her most recent and likely final role in the series was in the movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, when she played the lead villain and met a tragic end that paralleled her own life. Recent events have shown what Wanda, overcome by the Darkhold's power, may have looked like if filmmaker Sam Raimi had his way. Many have dubbed her the Demon Scarlet Witch after seeing these new stills, which are genuinely horrific and validate the horror in the film's genre. The Scarlet Witch in Elizabeth Olsen had a dark face. After getting her hands on the Darkhold and becoming corrupted by its darkness, Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was very different from the Wanda she usually was. She became a crazed, grief-stricken, and mad version of herself as a result, acting out some really horrible things. Furthermore, given the depth of her emotions, her character was pitted against Doctor Strange, who could not hold his own against her, making her the antagonist of the movie. Given this, it makes sense that the movie would also represent this. Both the signs of her mental breakdown and her shift from the side of good to the side of evil were numerous. The most notable is her physical attributes, which are all a result of Elizabeth Olsen's extraordinary talent. These include her wild hair, her frightfully unnerving eyes, and her overall demeanor. However, her suit's comparable appearance and her dark, lifeless fingers were the only obvious signs that she had turned evil. Marvel seemed to have intended to be much less subdued in this, opting instead to make her appear like a demon on a human form. This was much more horrible. Inside looks at what Elizabeth Olsen's character in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness would have looked like if things had gone as Sam Raimi and his vision for the movie intended were just made public by comic book cast 2. The early concept art for this character is absolutely terrifying, showing us a sinister, nearly decaying portrayal of the cherished figure that many wish to keep safe. It's interesting to think about how this movie may have turned out if these modifications hadn't been done during the lengthy reshoots that occurred toward the conclusion of the film's development. The character perfectly fits the role of a villain from a Sam Raimi movie, even though this was Marvel's first attempt at a horror movie and one that was crucial to the future of the franchise. Many fans would have liked this interpretation of the character, so it might have been for the best that her appearance was different. If this movie had been this scary, it wouldn't be too crazy to assume that a lot of fans would have chosen not to see it.